PC24 ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਖੋਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੋਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਨੈਸੈਸਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ। ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਝ ਏਜੰਡਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੋਮ ਮੇਨਟੇਨੈਂਸ ਦੀ, ਕਿ ਹੋਮ ਮੇਨਟੇਨੈਂਸ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਂਟਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਦੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਗਰੂਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਹਰ ਵੇਲੇ ਇਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਜੀ ਜੁੜਨਗੇ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਤੋਂ, ਐਬਟਸਫੋਰਡ ਤੋਂ। ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਛ ਜਨਰਲ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹਣਗੇ। ਉਹ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਲਦੀ ਹੀ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੈਕਨੀਕਲ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਨੂੰ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੁਛ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਹੋਮ ਮੇਨਟੇਨੈਂਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ। ਹੋਮ ਮੇਨਟੇਨੈਂਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੋਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਅੱਜ, ਉਹ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਜੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਟਿੱਪਣੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਛ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਛ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਮਤਲਬ ਸਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟ ਆ। ਪਰੰਤੂ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੋਂਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਆਇਆ, ਉਹਦੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲਾਲਚ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਰਥ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡਸ ਐਨਫ ਟੂ ਸੈਟਿਸਫਾਈ ਐਵਰੀ ਮੈਨਸ ਨੀਡ। ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਨਸ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਸੈਕਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲਾ ਲਿਓ ਜੀ, ਬਟ ਨਾਟ ਐਵਰੀ ਮੈਨਸ ਗ੍ਰੀਡ। ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਜੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ, ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਕੌਣ ਸਨ? ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਫਿਗਰ ਸੀ ਜੀ। ਵੈਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਪੇਸ਼ੇ ਤੋਂ ਵਕੀਲ ਸੀਗੇ, ਪਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੀ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡੂੰਘਾ ਰੋਲ ਨਿਭਾਇਆ। ਇਹ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਦੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਸੰਘਰਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ। ਅਖੀਰ 'ਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਰੀਡਮ ਫਾਈਟਰ ਸੀਗੇ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਗਰਮ ਦਲ ਦੇ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਠੰਡੇ ਦਲ ਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਜੀ ਸੀ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨਾਲ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਮਿਲੀ। 2 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ 1869 ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏ। 30 ਜਨਵਰੀ 1948 ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੌਡਸੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗੋਲੀਆਂ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਜ਼ਖਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਤਾਬ ਨਾ ਸਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਹੇ ਰਾਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਪਰਲੋਕ ਸਿਧਾਰ ਗਏ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਕੁਛ ਕੀਤਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੀ ਡੋਰ ਸੰਭਾਲੀ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਦੀ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜੇ ਸੱਤਿਆਗ੍ਰਹਿ ਕੀਤੇ। ਇਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੀ ਜੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਅਹਿਮ ਰੋਲ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਆ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮਸਲਾ ਖੜਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ 1 ਪੈਸੇ ਦਾ ਕਿ 2 ਪੈਸੇ ਦਾ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਉਹ ਲੱਭਣ ਲਈ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਨੁਕਸ ਪਿਆ ਉਹ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਰਹੇ। ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਨ 'ਚ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਕਾਗਜ਼ ਵੇਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ। ਟਿਕਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲਿਖ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਸੀ, ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹ ਵਰਤਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਚਰਖਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਲਾਇਆ, ਖਾਦੀ ਦਾ ਅਭਿਆਨ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਿਰਭਰਤਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਦੇਣ, ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਬਜਾਏ ਖਾਦੀ ਦਾ ਉਪਯੋਗ ਕਰਨ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਕਪਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਣਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੜੇ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਨੇ ਜੀ। ਕਈ ਲੋਕ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਹਿਮਤ ਨੇ, ਕੋਈ ਅਸਹਿਮਤ ਨੇ ਜੀ। ਇਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਦਾ। ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਰਾਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਇਹੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਦੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜਲਦੀ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਲਾਲਚ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ। ਲਾਲਚ ਤੇ ਮੁੱਕਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ। ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੱਜਣ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਨ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਲ ਚੀਮਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਹੋਵੇ। ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਿਨ ਆ ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਚਲਾਏ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ, ਖੇੜੀਆਂ, ਤਰੱਕੀਆਂ, ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੇਵੇ। ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਿਊਚਰ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਉਹ ਇਹ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਅੱਜ ਕੋਈ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਬੱਚੇ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤਾਂ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ 'ਚ ਵਾਧਾ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ। ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ, ਜੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਉਸ ਹੁਣ ਕਈਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਕਿਆ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਅੱਜ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਚਾਈਲਡ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ। ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਮਾਨੋ ਜੀ। ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਵ ਜਨਮੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੁਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ 'ਚ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋਣ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾਂ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨ, ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨ, ਇੱਕ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਖਰੀ ਲੀਕ 'ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਣ। ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਆਏ, ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ। ਅਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਲੈਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੱਲ ਵਧਦੇ ਹਾਂ। Are you looking for a reliable legal office that can handle your closing in the most effective manner? If yes, please get in touch with Rakesh Joshi at 416-213-8600. Joshi Law Office provides all the legal advices about real estate law, business law, immigration laws, notarization and affidavits, wills and trust. Give them a call today, 416-213-8600. Are you looking for reliable immigration services? If yes, contact Sukhi Paul at 647-296-4575 or office phone number 905-790-8877. They are located at 219-220 at 7956 Torban Road. It's right at the intersection of Torban Road and Steeles Avenue West. Contact them for all kind of visa services. Finding an honest and diligent insurance and investment advisor is a rarity these days. If you are looking for great advice, contact Mr. Bhupendra Mane, who is the regional director of Cosmos Financial Center. They are located at Unit number 830 Top Flight Drive, Mississauga. The phone number to call is 647-448-6229. Give them a call today. Is your business suffering from performance? If yes, it is the right time to call Ravinder Duggi at 416-807-7986. She will find out the weak points and the points where the performance issues are paramount and help you fix those issues. Give her a call today. Do not be late. Are you looking to buy or sell your home or any commercial real estate? If yes, call me today at 647-333-2273 or 647-328-3279. I provide services in real estate and mortgages. I am mortgage broker with Akal Mortgages Inc, where when we say yes, we stand behind our promise. Reach out to me today. Do you want to shop right without burning your pockets? If yes, please visit Monisha Discount Warehouse at 377 Burnhamthorpe Road, East Mississauga, Ontario. They are the best. They have all kind of Indian, Pakistani and other local stuff that you can buy at literally throwaway prices. Contact them at 905-361-0773. Monisha Discount Warehouse. D.P. Jain is a well-known name in the fields of accounting. You can contact him today at his cell number 416-305-0080 or his office number 905-790-9327. Once you start working with him, you will never want to leave him. He is 5-star professional. Call him today. D.P. Jain Professional Corporation. PC24 RE TV is heard over so many different channels. If you want to promote your business for free, call me at 647-333-2273. You can also send your artwork to contact@paulcheema.com. We are here to be partners in your business success. 647-333-2273. Are you looking for a reliable legal office that can handle your closing in the most effective manner? If yes, please get in touch with Rakesh Joshi at 416-213-8600. Joshi Law Office provides all the legal advices about real estate law, business law, immigration laws, notarization and affidavits, wills and trust. Give them a call today, 416-213-8600. Are you looking for reliable immigration services? If yes, contact Sukhi Paul at 647-296-4575 or office phone number 905-790-8877. They are located at 219-220 at 7956 Torban Road. It's right at the intersection of Torban Road and Steeles Avenue West. Contact them for all kind of visa services. We are back into this PC24 live program. ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਜੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ ਜੀ। ਅੱਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਵੇਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਗੀਆਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਗਾਂਧੀ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੋਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਹਟੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂਟਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਬੜਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈ, ਹਰ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਹੈ। ਕੱਲ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਈਫ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਹਾਈਵੇ 401 ਤੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ੋਲਡਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੜਕ ਦਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਿਸ ਰਸਤੇ 'ਤੇ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੀਆਂ, ਉੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਡੀ ਖੜੀ ਸੀ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਕੋਈ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ 25-27 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਖੜਾ ਸੀ। ਕੋਈ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਸਲੋ ਸੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਈਫ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ 50-60 ਦੀ ਸਪੀਡ 'ਤੇ ਚਿਰੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸਨ। ਅਚਾਨਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਇਸ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੀ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸੜਕ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਬਾਹਾਂ ਖਿਲਾਰ ਕੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਖੜ ਗਏ। ਸਪੀਡ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੈਡਮ ਨੇ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਗੱਡੀ ਰੋਕ ਲਿੱਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਚੱਕ ਲਏ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਕਈ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਾਰਦਾਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਲੌਕ ਕਰ ਲਈ, ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਰ ਲਏ, ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੱਡੀ ਰੁਕ ਗਈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਾਰ 'ਤੇ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਾਰ 'ਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਬੰਦਾ, ਇੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਤੇ ਉਹ ਹੱਥ ਮਾਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਇਸ ਵਾਕਿਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਡਮ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਬੜੇ ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨ ਹੋਏ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਘਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੀ ਗੱਲ, ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ 911 ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਅਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਸ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤੀ ਅਨਸਰ ਸੀਗਾ, ਫੜਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਜੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਹੈਲਪ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ। ਕੀ ਪਤਾ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਉਸ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਖੇਡ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ। ਮੈਂਟਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਐਕਸੈਪਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। ਪਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ। ਸਾਡਾ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੋ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੈਸਟ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਜੀ, ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ TV show ਜੀ।
Hi, how are you, sir?
Very good, sir. I see my video is missing, but I will put myself very soon. You carry on, sir.
Thank you for having me. I see some of the stuff that you're doing, phenomenal. Reach out to the community. You're, basically serving the masses. I think it's such a great thing, including some of the businesses. And I was reading some of the wonderful businesses that are in Ontario getting some audience, which is a phenomenal thing. Just think about how much pressure you've taken off somebody else's shoulders in order for them to be able to serve others, right?
Absolutely.
And circling back to what you were just saying about the mental health issues, we never know what's going on in a person's mind. And I think we talked on a little bit lightly last week on our phone call
Mm-hmm.
um, about uh, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, and how we salute each other, right, on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
I had a similar conversation yesterday. Um, I had the opportunity to pay someone's bill for them, and the lady at the end of the line, she said, "Well, what's the account number? Uh, what's the name, right?" And I said my name, and then I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh no, it's under somebody else's name," and she goes, "Oh, um, who are you to them?" I says that's I just said it's a brother.
Yeah.
Okay. And she says, "Well, I wish you were my brother." And I says, "You
Mm-hmm.
know what? In reality, I had the same conversation like with yourself. We're each other's brothers and sisters, right?
Yes.
We got to help each other out. At the end of the day, no matter how people perceive the message, um, it doesn't it doesn't harm anyone to be nice. And I know we're in a business similarly, or even business minded people would think, well, um, on that emotional level, you're showing weakness. Well, in reality, no, it isn't. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all here to help each other succeed. The more we elevate each other,
Yes.
the higher we all go, right? I mean, at the end of the day, uh, a quick message from Ray connected me to you. How would I
Yes.
have ever met you unless it's through one of my teachers? Everyone that we encounter is one of our teachers. Um, I often ponder on some of the listings I undertake. Sometimes are difficult listings to sell because of, again, location, condition, the anticipation or the expected result by the sellers. Um, some of these things are put in front of you to learn a lesson, right? And
Yes.
each time we talk about them, we learn more and more. So, I'm so pleased and honored to have met you as well, because what you're doing is something phenomenal. I mean, look at how many listings you're promoting, businesses you're promoting, and it's going to come back in droves at the end of the day,
I appreciate that you like the setup the way it is. I still keep working on it all the time. I will be finished with this thing maybe in the next 2 more months because
Right.
every day is a new learning on this topic. So, yes, the mental health is a very huge problem. We just fail to recognize it. So,
Right.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਹਟੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੈਡਮ ਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਜ਼ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਐਸਟੋਨਿਸ਼ਡ ਸਰਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ਡ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਹੋ ਕੀ ਗਿਆ ਜੇ ਕਿਧਰੇ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਫਾਸਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ
Hmm.
ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪੱਕਾ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਆਣਾ ਹੀ ਆਣਾ ਸੀ। ਮੈਡਮ ਮੇਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਥੋੜੇ ਬਾਈ ਨੇਚਰ ਹੀ ਬੜੇ ਕੌਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਡਰਾਈਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹ ਤੇ ਬਲਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਦੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਡੀ ਚਲਾਉਣੀ ਬੜੀ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਸਟੈਪ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਕਲ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਤੇਜ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰ, ਤੂੰ ਸਲੋ ਕਰ, ਤੂੰ ਇੱਧਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਮੋੜ ਲਈ, ਇੰਡੀਕੇਟਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਸੋ ਸ਼ੀ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਕੌਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਬਾਈ ਨੇਚਰ। ਪਰ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੰਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਥੰਪਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਡਮ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਰੀਅਰ ਵਿਊ ਮਿਰਰ 'ਚ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕਰ ਕੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹਟ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਐਂਗਰਲੀ ਹਿਟਿੰਗ ਹਿਜ਼ ਓਨ ਕਾਰ। ਤੇ
Wow.
ਉਹਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਸਮਝ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਫਰਸਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ। ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਉਸ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸੁਸਾਈਡ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸੁਸਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਮੋਮੈਂਟਰਲੀ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਉਹ ਵਿਦਿਨ ਫ੍ਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਇੱਕ ਅਰਜ ਆਈ ਜੰਪ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ। ਜੇ ਉਹ 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਡਿਲੇ ਲੈ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸੁਸਾਈਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਥਾਟ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਕਿਧਰੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਇਕੱਠੀ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੂਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੇਨ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਜ਼ਿਊਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਪਲੇ ਇਫ ਦਿਸ ਹੈਪਨਸ ਹਾਊ ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਲੁੱਕ ਲਾਈਕ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਐਮ ਇਮੈਜਿਨਿੰਗ ਮਾਈ ਸੈਲਫ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਰ 'ਚ ਹਿੱਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੇਨ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਚ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਫਿਰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਨਾ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੋਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹਟ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਮਸਲਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਰਜ ਹੈ ਟ੍ਰਿਗਰ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੰਮ ਹੋਏਗਾ। ਕਈ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਟਲ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਹੈ। ਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਰੇ ਐਨ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਜਸਟ ਅ ਮੈਟਰ ਆਫ ਐਕਨੋਲੋਜਿੰਗ ਵਾਟ mental problem is and how you can fix it. ਡਿਪਰੈਸ਼ਨ, ਐਂਗਜ਼ਾਇਟੀ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ, ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਯਾਰ, ਜਾਨਵਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਹਾਊ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼। ਬਟ ਸਰ ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ 'ਚ ਇੰਨਾ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ। ਮੈਂ 2 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਯਾਰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਲਟਰੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਿਹੇਵੀਅਰ like he told
Right.
me he has a strict regimen of following the entire day. ਮੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਮੇਰਾ ਸਿਰਫ 10 10:30 ਤੋਂ 11:30 ਦਾ ਫਿਕਸਡ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ it is just a whirlpool.
No, so exactly. I mean, even through you cycling that 10:30 to 11:30, the momentum it creates, it's like a tornado. Forget the whirlwind. I mean, you're changing lives on a day-to-day basis, sir. I appreciate your time. I'm so excited to know you. And yeah, let's keep in touch and hope to see you very soon.
Thank you very much, Amrit. So ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਹੈ,
Anji.
I know you have some you are more English language person,
Anji.
and I try to do this program more in Punjabi language, but that's okay because everyone who is in Canada is deemed to understand English language, so we can talk in English language, but just don't
Hey,
pick
Manu,
on my grammar or my pronunciation or my accent. I will live with it and die
I
with
know.
it.
I think from your schooling, you probably have a better understanding of grammar and nouns and all that. I just speak it. But Manu Punjabi ondi ta hagi hai, uh, but not 100% like yourself. I mean, in reality, Manu Punjabi ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਮਿਡਲ ਈਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਬੰਦੇ
Acha,
ਉੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ,
okay,
ਉੱਥੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਣੀ ਆਈ, ਰਾਈਟ?
acha,
ਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ, ਮੇਰੇ ਰਿਲੇਟਿਵਸ, ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ
Anji.
ਹੈਰਾਨ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਿਹਨੇ ਸਿਖਾਈ? So you learn by listening, right? I mean, I learned Arabic. I was fortunate enough to be able to communicate with the workers in their native language too. So
Yeah,
um,
fabulous.
yeah, so
So, Mr. Amrit, I would like you to tell us which area of British Columbia you provide your real estate services.
So thankfully, I'm blessed to be in a place called Abbotsford. This is the location of one of the oldest Sikh temples in Canada.
Oh,
And literally, it's walking distance from the office building my family owns, and also walking distance to our real estate office where where we have our licenses. So and then this community also allows me to serve Mission, Langley, and anywhere beyond, because we're, geographically we're in the central hub. Abbotsford has an international airport. Lots of industries are coming through here because there's available spaces for industrial land, and so we're seeing a great demand in coming to the Fraser Valley, not only from um, local BC uh, buyers, but also from people who have migrated to the East Coast. They're slowly coming here as well because again, British Columbia is realistically what sells Canada to the world,
Hmm.
right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying parts of Canada, other parts of Canada are not nice. I mean, I'm hoping to take a drive from BC to Winnipeg. I think around
Hmm.
um, June or July, but yeah, whatever it is. But so I'll be able to, fully see the vastness of this country. Uh, Not a lot of people have had the experience because, again, when you get tied in, you really kind of focus and just do your day-to-day duty, and we have to appreciate where we are. So British Columbia, Abbotsford is where I am, and I service the community um, locally and within 15 kilometers around
Hmm.
this area.
So, what kind of demographics are in your area, like mixed population or dominated one particular ethnic group? How does it go?
So I would certainly say that there's a lot of but well, because of the amount of gurdwaras here, there's a lot of Punjabis,
Hmm.
and then there's now more and more a mix of even Southern Indians, and then I've also noticed that there's some Pakistanis. There's a Nigerian community here
Hmm.
within Abbotsford as well. So, and then Kenya. Kenya. I'm born in Kenya, so I was
Okay.
glad to know that the consulate is in. It's actually in Aldergrove, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's plenty of um, you know African country population moving here, and then Philippines as well is because they're
Hmm.
highly centered on engineering and then healthcare. A lot of nurses come here, so we're seeing a really good mix, and that's what Canada is. I mean, it's the melting pot of the globe
It is.
at the end of the day, right?
And when you
So.
were talking about taking a drive from your place to BC to Winnipeg, I was actually trying to visualize your journey. It is
Mhm.
fabulous to drive on those routes.
Right.
And I have a very deep desire to drive from Toronto all the way to BC one day. I think it's going to take 4 days off and on, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. We keep debating when. That means 4 days going, 4 days coming back, and maybe 2 weeks there. It will take nearly the whole month if we start from here today. Maybe I will come
Yeah.
back on 12th of next month, back to
Mhm.
where I started from. But if you have to
One
see the
one of
vastness of the country, absolutely. Driving
yeah,
or even train ride could work
train ride.
amazing. That's people go from here to New Brunswick or BC. It's
Mhm.
phenomenal journey. I hear all the time. So,
Yeah,
Mr.
one of my
Siva, the market in Greater Toronto area, or
mhm.
the statistics that I look at, they are quite dwindling. The buyer confidence is very shaky these days. They think that they are going to have a grab deal on any house they lay their hands on, which I keep telling them is not going to happen at all. This is, in my personal opinion, I'm not using any statistical things here. In my personal opinion, the market a few days back was very hot. People could not get their hands on any property. So, what they were doing, instead of selling their houses first, they were more, okay, I will buy my next place, then I will sell this because this will sell very fast.
Mhm.
And we're talking about people who are upgrading from smaller home to bigger home. And you will agree with me that smaller homes are mostly always in demand, regardless of market drops, goes up. rate of interest goes up, down, the starter homes are always in high demand. So I keep telling everyone, it is a temporary phenomena. Give it 2 more months. When all these people who have purchased houses forward and know they need to get rid of their current place so that they can close the next property, once that cycle ends, you are going to see either complete stop or gradual increase in prices from where they were stopped a few months back. This is
Hmm.
what I keep telling them. But buyers are sitting at 23, 24 prices, sellers are sitting at 20, 21 prices. So huge
Hmm.
disconnect. So what do you
Right.
see in your market area?
Similarly, I mean, the buyer mentality is shifting in the sense that they appear to control, right? Now,
Yeah.
like you've illustrated, people were purchasing and then listing because it'll go quick. Now, uh, as a human being, we have naturally we want to have uh, a successful acquisition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Whatever it is, we want to get the best deal. In Oman, they used to say, "What's the last price? Akar price, the
Mm-hmm.
last price." So they're sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for um, a great opportunity and see the price drops.
Mm-hmm.
But again, at some point, someone, you know, people are gonna people are gonna say, "Well, um, you know, we've really had enough, and enough of the looking. We have to
Yeah.
purchase, or we have to sell." Similarly, on your side, the same thing's happening here. It's slowed down the amount of transactions, but sure enough, transactions are happening. I mean, I've been keeping an eye on some of the places my buyers were considering,
Mm-hmm.
and they're seeing anywhere between 25 and $100,000 drops. So, and in perspective, I think the sellers are starting to understand financial implications. Every $25,000 is $100 less of a payment, approximately. I mean, I'm not a mortgage specialist, but
Yeah.
uh, $100,000 off the ticket price is going to be a $400 payment.
Around,
So
yes. Yeah.
around that,
Yeah.
um, depends on who you're using,
Between
but
four and $500 depends on the rate they get and other variables in the market. You are right.
so yeah, that's when the sellers start to see that and they're motivated, then the market keeps moving, right? People don't know the condition, they don't know the situation of the seller. So, like you said, our job is to protect our clients and then get them the best deal possible. So um, everyone is an opportunist,
Yes.
um, and they want to pounce on the best deals possible. So, I mean, doesn't mean a ticket price is 1.99 million that you're going to have to pay that.
Yeah.
You may have to adjust to the market at that point. So, and above asking prices, I mean, that's the market again. It's nothing to do with me or you. We're not superstars. It's just the market that
Absolutely.
dictates the buyer's desire and how the buyers are behaving. Um, at the end of the day, we've got to realize uh, the real control at the end of the day lies in the supply, and then who's going to buy that supply, right?
That's very true. That's
Yeah.
very true, and you summarized it very well. So right now we're talking with Mr. Amrit Sura from Abbotsford, British Columbia. He caters to a wide range of marketing areas. If you're looking to buy a house, please give him a call at 778 999. Wow, 3 nines, 1531. So 778 999 13 1531. Sorry, I will repeat that. 778 999 1531. That's what happens when I try to commit something to my memory. I always jumble up. So
Yeah.
he will provide you definitely great service. So give him a shout anytime today. Ask for his phone number or other contact information. You can always reach him. He is very um, easily available, I would say. He's not like many people who you leave message and they will call you 5 days later. So ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੂਰਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸਿਵ ਹੈ ਫੋਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਐਂਡ ਹੀ ਵਿਲ ਬੀ in touch with you. If he couldn't pick up your phone call, he will get back to you ASAP, and you can always depend on the right advice from this gentleman. He is a very strict guy on his daily routine, and you can imagine how strict he is going to be when he finds your house. Negotiate it or sell it for you. Give him a call today. So yes, Mr. Sura, so what kind of houses are selling more? I was reading an article about type of homes that are selling, rather home starts. Home starts in BC, the detached homes have slipped now. The condominiums are selling more or semis are selling more. Is that true?
So yeah, we're again seeing a mix depending on price point, who the buyers are. I think the larger single family homes are staying on the market a little bit longer because the sellers' expectations were slightly higher. It's a re-education process to remarket or rebrand the homes that are out there in the market.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't mean that okay, last week the seller wanted 1.5 million, for instance, and then this week they're marketing it at 1.4.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that they understand the payment that the buyer is obligated to, right? So if you can't work with the buyer, then there's no buyer. I mean, you can have a whole number of things on the market and they just won't sell because you don't have willing parties on both sides, right? So single
Yes.
family homes are staying on the market a little bit longer. I think the price point between 400 and 700 is moving a lot quicker. And then for the investment side, if people are looking for um, you know making some good purchases, there's one and two bedroom older buildings. You can start anywhere between 299 up to 400,000. Those
Yeah.
are also moving quite well.
Well, there's a good price range, 299 all the way to any X dollars. What are
Yes.
the investment scenarios in your market? Let's say someone from this area wants to put money down and get some rental that can
Right.
offset his mortgage payments and also leave him with some positive cash flow. Sorry, positive cash flow while the property appreciates in value. Are there any markets close by? If yes, then I may be one such person ready to invest.
So, well, a lot of the involvement that comes in within the community here and working again with the Remax brand is one. You're going to get great access to great information for good deals. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Now, move-in ready scenarios, I would certainly say that you've got some uh, opportunity in North Surrey, Mid Surrey, like Clayton Heights. Those kind of places are very attractive to um, the moving populations from Toronto coming in.
Mm-hmm.
They need a place to rent for a year or 2 years and then buy. So um, those kind of homes with a coach home have a great opportunity. You could be spending up to anywhere between 1.6 to 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in reality, if you want to see property escalation and um, really taking the benefit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-sale is where you want to concentrate on, right?
Yes.
So you're coming in at a deposit amount, fixed deposit amount, but be sure that you're talking to your financial guys to make sure that, okay, this is
Yes.
2 years out or this is 3 years out. Am I in a position? Am I responsible enough? Am I conditioned enough to know that in year three, uh, I'm going to go to the bank and have that $400,000 or $500,000 mortgage,
Okay.
and for you to benefit. I think with the way the market's been going, I mean, if everyone looks at what's happened in the past, uh, between 7 and 8% minimum, the property prices increase. I mean, last year it was between 26 and 32%.
26 and
So
32%.
in the change within a year, right?
Wow.
But
Yeah.
on an average, if you're looking at 7 to 8%, that's very modest way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So I think it would definitely be an opportunity for anyone looking in. I mean, we do. I have the opportunity to serve on some, very unique developments, um, as a salesperson in one of the sales homes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's lots of opportunity coming up very soon. So from Chilliwack all the way um, to Coquitlam. So
Oh, I heard Chilliwack. I heard this name a couple times. Yeah. That's
now,
good information.
yeah, I
That's
mean, a lot of
fantastic.
the reason why I don't see many. Well, we're seeing a lot of, even Punjabis are going there. We've seen a lot of Iraqis, Iranians moving to Chilliwack to
Yeah.
capture the good deals, right?
Yeah.
Um, there's no Gurdwara in Chilliwack at the present time, so you don't see a big community, but it's growing.
Yeah. Okay. That's fantastic. So as you are listening to us, we're speaking with Mr. Amrit Sura, who serves the area of Abbotsford and in BC. If you need any help, give him a call at 778-999-1531. So I also want to share this information with all of you that just like Mr. Sura said, we have had very dramatic market going on at the moment. Many municipalities have dropped a lot of price from March to now. So when I say to now, I'm talking about 10th of May. As on 10th of May, the data, which is also you can see alongside our broadcast, Brampton has dropped 14.6% in average prices. That means of all type of houses. It does not give a split between details, semis, townhomes, condos. It doesn't do like that. But if you want more information on that, call me at 647-333-2273 and I shall be more than happy to provide that information to you. And Caledon has gone down by 9%. Mississauga has gained 0.29% from March 2022 prices. Aurora has dropped by 6.61%. East Gwillimbury has gone down by 24%. Georgina in York region has gone down by 17.8%. Markham has gone up by 1.67, while King, the most expensive city in Greater Toronto area, has gone down by 17.27. The houses here are over $2 million. Newmarket has dropped in price by 14.21%. Richmond Hill has gone down by 0.5%, more or less. Vaughan has gone down by 10.62%. Pickering has gone down by 7.12%. Scugog has gone down by 25%, more or less, 24.98 to be accurate. Uxbridge has gone down by 16.78. Amaranth has dropped by 70.77%. Don't trust this number because there may be some lesser number of or lesser representative number of listings. So I will rather skip that. East Garafrexa has gone down by 21.73%. East Luther Grand Valley has gone up by 18.52%. Melanchthon has gone up by 52.25%. Again, word of caution, do not trust this data as it is. We need to dig more into that because 52.25% is a lot of change over 2 months or maybe slightly over 1.5 months. So I won't trust this number. Mono has gone up by 9.75, sounds decent to me. Mulmer similarly shows up 38.19% gain in value. Again, I will use caution. I need more analysis of that number. Orangeville has gone down by 10.41%. Hamilton has gone down by 13.3%. Kitchener has gone down by 18.18%. While these numbers are deemed to be reliable, they are not guaranteed. These numbers are derived from Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. So please call me for more specific information. So we'll go back to Amrit Sura and see what he has in stock for us. More up from Abbotsford. Yes, Mr. Sura, we're back. Sorry to put you on little hold here.
No, that's
So
fantastic. I'm just reading some of the trends.
I know when I spoke with you 2 days back, you were kind of thinking what kind of platform I do have and how it's going to look up to people. So I guess I am very happy with it.
It's very informative. I mean, at the end of the day, people coming to this site are gonna get relevant, ready to act on information, right? And then obviously contacting you to get through to some of the opportunities. I often see in my emails that there are some great deals to have in the Greater Toronto area. So
Mhm.
it's quite fantastic. I mean, I've the unfortunately I haven't in my adult life traveled to Toronto. I was there as a small boy, but I'd like to come and see it again because from what I understand and hear that it is really uh, culturally very very diverse, right? Um, have you been to the West Coast here?
Oh yes, I have been there a couple times. Once I came to attend Richard Robbins' event. I was his coaching member. Then
Okay,
I attended Remax of Western Canada conferences on 2 or 3 occasions. So
in
I have been
Kelowna.
there many times, and I was picked up by Ray once,
Oh
and he
wow.
took me around to all his offices, showed me his boutique offices, the one in the market with
Yeah.
everyone standing, some setup like that, if I vaguely remember that. So he picked me up from the not from the airport, from the I think from the bus stop or somewhere. Then
Hmm.
I was in his car, and we ended the day with we first had lunch with his family. Then we had couple agents from the office. We had nice dinner at some good restaurant there. There were around 10 or
Fantastic.
15 people who came to attend the dinner. That was
Wow.
phenomenal. We had a lot of fun that day.
Yeah, well, you know what? At the end of the we're in positions that we can in reality along our journeys of just living life, assist
Yes,
others to help to move them forward too, right? And we want to really emphasize the fact to people that um, try and enjoy each day. I'm sure you get the same thing. I mean, you get a lot of enjoyment out of. Uh, I mean, yes, there's stressful times with some of the conditions and contracts, but the end result is always just around the corner.
yes.
So,
So my theory is you should not get any stress at all.
hmm Okay.
The situations are just temporary. They are here today. Do not magnify them. Do not bring them so close to your eyes that it eclipses all the beautiful things in the world. Just keep them at a distance, pause, think, reflect, and then fix whatever it is. It
Hmm.
doesn't take a rocket science to handle a problem. Because the funny thing is, successes, they do come in the form of problems in the beginning. So when people get over that, then we say, oh wow, he invented this thing. There's a huge problem about cigarette butts.
Hmm.
People smoke cigarettes, then they throw the burnt butt down there. But one guy in India, he is in the business of collecting all those cigarette butts.
Wow.
And he had created an industry out of that. So he has rag pickers whose only job is to pick up the burnt cigarette butt. They bring it to him, he pays them money for that, and he has tons and tons of cigarette butts. Then he has some employees or workers or laborers who peel off the layer around those fibers that are the filter thing.
Hmm.
And then he recycles them. He processes them through chemicals system, and then he uses the finished product, which is just like white fluffy fiber, to be used as stuffings for those animals like teddy bears or other dolls, and he is selling those toys too. So from something where it was totally discarded item, he has made money out of it. So a problem was environmental problem, but he is fixing it in different way and making money out of that. There are many people whose job is only recycle garbage that we don't want to see. We just think,
Hmm.
oh shit, this is garbage. But these people are making money out of the garbage. And I was reading some articles where it showed that some company has actually created a sorting board that if they install the bot in some kind of conveyor belt, it segregates different kinds of garbage. Dry garbage, wet garbage, and all those little things, it separates, and people are trying to use that, which is phenomenal. Before we go further, I would like to talk about the interest rates that are prevailing in the market today. We are expecting 0.5% increase in June this month. On the first of this month, Bank of Canada is going to increase it. There is some disconnect, and the banks are thinking the Bank of Canada rate hike expectations are growing up. So RBC thinks that the lending rate will reach 2.5% this year. However, RBC also sees that this rate is fully front loaded to 2022, meaning it expects no additional hike in 2023. That means stay at 2.50%. Meanwhile, Scotiabank is of the opinion that it will add 100 more bips of hike next year, and it will bring the overnight target rate, which is the policy rate, to 3%. An overnight rate of 2.5% would be right in the middle of Bank of Canada's updated neutral range of 2% to 3%. This is the target, that their overnight lending rate should fall somewhere between 2 to 3%, and 2.5% is right in the middle, exact in the middle. So the last time the overnight target rate was above 2% was back in 2008. If I could take your memory back, it was only in 2008 that this rate was 2%. After that, they kept going down, 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 and hitting the lowest floor, 0.25, and stayed there for many years. Now we are getting it to go up again, and just watch when it crosses even 3%. So 2.5, as I said, is right in the middle. So this is what RBC economist says. He says we find ourselves once again revising our central bank forecasts higher. both accelerating the pace of tightening previously expected and lifting terminal rates for this cycle. This is said by Josh Nye, who is a senior economist with RBC Economics. And I'm very much fan of the RBC Economics. And he says, continues, that said, we maintain the view that in most jurisdictions, market pricing is too aggressive, particularly in 2023, as late cycle growth concerns and inflation that is starting to slow will eventually see policymakers tone down their hawkishness. Nai also said there is reason to believe, sorry for that, there is reason to believe that Bank of Canada and the Feds will front load their rate hikes earlier in this cycle. That means it won't make any changes in the future. This is what RBC is saying. Since it can take up to 6 to 8 quarters for changes in monetary to have their full effect on the economy. And the latest rate forecast here are like these. Bank of Montreal, BMO Bank, target rate 2022 2.25%, increase of 25 basis point. End of 2023, expected Bank of Canada rate would be 2.75% with 25 basis point increase. CIBC 2.25, target rate for 2023 will be 2.50. National Bank of Canada 2% and 2% throughout 22 and 23. RBC 2.5, including 50 basis point increase. Scotiabank 2.5, 3% like we just talked. TD Bank is also at 2.5 with 50 basis point increase up. And then one more news that I would like to talk in one line. Maybe we can talk about it in more details during the next episode. Reverse mortgages debt is up 18% from last year. People are going more and more to get the reverse mortgages. If you need any help with reverse mortgages, give me a shout at 647-333-2273. I told you yesterday that fixed rates have gone up to 4.39% for all the uninsured mortgages, but for uninsured mortgages, they are still low, 4.14%. So we go back to our guest of the day today, Mr. Amrit Sura, and we really want him to come back again. I'm pretty sure you are liking what he's saying. So Mr. Amrit Sura, we have only 2 more minutes to go. Anything specific you want to talk at this point?
I think at the end of the day, it's, yes, you have a great property show, but also very, very encouraging, um, you know, uh, for someone like yourself to give everyone an audience. I salute you for that. You've gone out of your way in order to impact. You don't even not thousands, but probably millions of people that you don't even know are being impacted on a day-to-day basis. So I think, if people look at their day-to-day activity and think to themselves, how am I going to impact my neighbor, my friend, my colleague, my peers, um, we'd certainly start seeing a lot of fluid growth for all intents and purposes. Um, However, as you say, we take the problem and put it right in our face, and we don't see the broad spectrum of how we can really help others on their journey uh, as we live our day-to-day lives, right? So we're all connected in one way or another.
Absolutely. We are all connected in one way or another. That's a great phrase you just coined, and that is so, so true. So I don't know how many people are going to watch this broadcast or how many are watching this broadcast, but off and on, I do get someone from YouTube saying some good words about the broadcast, which makes me very, very happy. I also know this thing that bad news spreads like wildfire. Well, good news doesn't spread that fast. I also know that failures come to those who jump to success very fast, right, and then they suddenly slump down. But those who persistently do right thing, they keep climbing and they keep climbing, and there is no downturn for those people. So all good things take longer time. So I'm pretty confident this will take a longer time before people start noticing this broadcast, and they will help us grow to another level. But thank you very much for being here with us, Mr. Sura. You can always stay here. We can just close this session today. So PPC24 RETV would like to side with those families who have suffered a setback today in the loss of any member of their families, because life is it has two sides, just like the two flip sides of the coin. We talked about birthdays in the beginning, and we like to end this with the other aspect of life, which is leaving this planet. Life from beginning to end is only one-way journey. There are very few U-turns, and those are temporary U-turns, like near-death experiences. But if you lost some loved one, PC24 is standing beside you in this moment of sorrow. And we will pray to God that He gives you strength to get over this emotional or maybe financial or any kind of loss. It's a big vacuum created when someone just leaves. But do not cry, because cry is not going to bring those people back. They may be here in one form or the another, because at the end of the day, we are nothing but kind of energy. And energy in the universe never dies. It just transforms itself from one form to the another, kinetic to potential, potential to kinetic. This keeps going on. They are still around you, surrounding you in your mindset. So they left your legacy. Keep growing that legacy. Keep passing on the legacy to other ones in your family, and stay happy and healthy. With that, I would say goodbye to you. And I and Mr. Amrit Sura wish you well. You enjoy your day, be happy, and keep everyone happy, whoever is around you today. Thank you very much for watching this TV show. Now we are going to stop this transmission, and we'll talk to you